Hey, Moniques. Welcome to the moon room, the latest room on this. Ask your mom about it, okay? Take what resonate and toss out the rest. So, y'all, I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back, okay? I had to get some things together. I had to prioritize some things, get some things, knock some things off my plate, you know. So, long story short, I am definitely putting more energy and more time into you guys, into YouTube. I'm no longer going to be putting you guys on the back burner. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I have your videos out and be consistent. Okay, so my break is over. I had a good rest. Okay, I missed you guys so much. Like, I can't believe I stopped putting out videos, but it was needed, and I'm well rested. Okay, so you guys, let's go ahead and get into this message. So, the message today has a lot to do with boundaries, okay? It has a lot to do with boundaries, and this is with all relationships, okay? Both platonic and romantic moonies. Okay, so first of all, if you are new here, welcome to the Moon Room. I give you so much gratitude for clicking on this video and giving me a chance, okay? If you are returning, gratitude, okay? If you new, I pray that you subscribe to my channel by the end of this video. If it do resonate, like this video, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. If you don't, dislike it. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this message. So yeah, I feel as though today's message has a lot to do with boundaries. Okay, here as well. I feel like you could really give yourself, I feel like you could give a lot of yourself to people, again, both platonic and romantic, when you love them, when because I feel like too, you have a lot of compassion. I feel like you are empathetic. You have a lot of empathy for others. So, sometimes I feel like you need to take on their shit, and you don't, okay? You don't need to take on these people's burdens, okay? You don't, okay? And especially when it comes to relationships, because I feel like that causes a lot of resentment, you know? So I feel like that's why maybe a lot of your relationships, you could be feeling so drained, because I feel like you are pouring a lot, so you could be like a people's pleaser or a people's pleaser in recovery. Take it as it resonate. Moonies, take it as it resonate. But yeah, a lot of people come to you for your energy. Okay. And even with the Queen of Pentacles coming out of here as well, because I asked Spirit for clarity when it comes to this card that I pulled from this deck called Soul True. So basically, it says, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? Okay. So you are coming out as the Queen of Pentacles as well. So I feel like, you are reliable. You are supportive, you know. You are nurturing, you try to fix or help people fix their problems, you know with the Queen of Pentacles coming out, I feel as though, so, and you are coming out as wise. So, of course, these people is going to come to you. But I feel like, like, it has to be some type of boundaries, and even, for yourself when it comes to giving and giving and giving and taking on, again, other people's responsibilities or their burdens when you have a lot that's going on yourself, So I do feel like for some of you guys, Mooney's relationships could be coming to an end, because you are finally putting up boundaries with people. And these could be with your mama, your sisters, your brothers, your significant other, because it's kind of like, especially if they're not like pouring that energy back into you or reciprocating that, So a lot of people gonna be like, "Oh, you changing? Why you acting stank? Why you acting like that?" And all of that and all of that. It's just like, no, I'm not acting stank. I'm just putting up boundaries. I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting the things, my goals. You know, and things like that, because I feel like, again, these people can drain you, and then you're not going to have any energy to go after things that you need to do for yourself. So let's go ahead and read this card. It says, to create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it is essential to know where they end and where you begin. I like that because it's like, mm-mm. So when we separate our energy from others, we get clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It's safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. So today's mantra is I have everything I need within me, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. Exactly. And honestly, you guys, I learned that going through my trials and tribulations, when it came to me, not putting my best foot forward and, asking others, so it's kind of like I put them in a predicament because I could have made different choices. Just like they had the chance to do this and they had the chance to do that, me too. Okay, so definitely with the mindset that I'm in now, and with me being a people's pleaser in recovery, I have boundaries up. So it's no, like, especially if it's gonna put me in a situation, I won't do it. I won't even think twice about it. Rather than before, mm-mm. So I would definitely understand if, for example, I go to someone for help, and they say that they can't. I don't know their journey. Maybe they have boundaries of where they're not, giving out energy right now. I can't get upset with that. Just like, it y'all get what I'm saying. It's just like just like you had to work, you had to do the work spiritually and physically to get where you are. They have to do the same. So it's like you can't feel bad for nobody because that's gonna mess you up. Again, it's okay to have empathy, but not to put you or jeopardize your situation. you know so yeah, I feel as though that's what I feel, y'all. Somebody could be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. I have a Scorpio here as well. I've been picking up on a Scorpio heavy. Somebody could be born in March, or March could be significant to you guys as well. Because I've been picking up on like a lot of threes, like 3-3 or 3-3-3, as well. Um, I feel as though maybe 2013 could be significant, 2003 could be significant, 93, 73, all that good stuff as well. So, yeah, and also, y'all, I feel as though when it comes to your romantic relationships, Spirit definitely wants you to continue to know who you are and what you deserve, um, here as well, because I feel as though some of you guys could be questioning your strength. Maybe you feel like you can't do something without another person or without someone, and you can. Okay? So, yeah. But I do believe that, you could be in conflict with somebody right now, but they do want to make amends, here as well. They are in some type of regret with the Five of Swords being here in reverse. So, they do want you to like forgive them. Okay. They are in some type of like desire to like reconcile with you. Okay. They are eager to like reconcile with you. Somebody could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah. You have the queen, not the queen, the Page of Pentacles out here. So yeah, I feel like this person feel like you are reflecting on like your job, your opportunities and things like that. They feel like you are, busy trying to you are busy working on some type of craft, here trying to make it I can't think of the word. Hold on. Perfection. So this person feels like you're trying to perfect some type of craft, like you have the urge to create or something. Here as well, or the desire to create, like you are driven to succeed right now, so I feel like, again, that's why this person is in their head too, because they didn't think that you would get this far, or they feel like you didn't have it in you or something like that. I don't know. Somebody could definitely be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, or Scorpio here as well. So I hope that this resonates. If so, go ahead and give my video a like. All my information will be in the description below. I give you guys gratitude. If you got any questions,